Mass Effect playthrough where all the decisions are made by rolls of the dice. Kind of like a manual randomizer. That tallies all jumpy as usual. So we just recently delivered a cure for this little plague to this doctor here on Noveria, who gave us a key to the area, which allows us to sneak in around and find Matriarch Benezia. A lot of proper nouns I just dropped. Confusing for anyone who hasn't played this game. This is the first time I've ever done this part of Mass Effect without Liara. Matriarch Benezia's dog. I haven't even recruited her yet on this playthrough. The dice are weird. Hi, Han. This way. If I remember right. Sorry, just fixing something on my phone. There we go. Yep, Rachni. Shock your neurals. Now you're dead. Hey, a box. I'll take that box. In the future, everything is unlocked by playing Simon. I don't need to go that way. Yeah. Alright, here we go.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.
You won't look so smug with a hole in your head.
Your insolence
Oh, shit.
is a poor mask for your fear.
Ah, shit. She got us in her freeze tag move. It's okay, we're off. Where did you go? Ah. Oh, yes. Overload.
Now I'm ready.
Catching the ball. Taking a lot of her power to open those doors. Behind me. Ellie, hack it. Oh, you can't. Sabotage. We did
This
good.
is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
5.
Start talking, Benezia. What's Saren's next move?
I will not betray him. You will. You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions, briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
1, 2, 3, 4. 3.
We met Shiala on Pharos. She told us about Sovereign's indoctrination.
It is a terror to be trapped in your mind, to beat upon the glass as your hands torture and murder. I was powerless, nothing but a tool for Saren. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
3, 4. 3.
Can I assume you found the coordinates?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
Just getting information. Don't need to roll
How
for
did the
that.
Rachni find it?
They searched patiently. They are territorial creatures, driven to close any possible way into their systems.
I forgot that this is Counselor Troy.
Why does
Next gen.
Saren need the Mu relay?
He believes it will lead him to the conduit. I would tell you more if I could, but Saren did not share his counsel with me. I was merely a servant to his cause.
And I named this shepherd Will after Will Riker from Next Gen because he's also a commander who sleeps with aliens. So it feels weird that I can't make him hit on her right now. But whatever. Let's see what the dice say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1.
You can still make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates isn't enough. We need to know where to go from there.
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. You should.
Teeth are at my ears.
Die.
Sounds like Linkin Park lyrics.
Heads up!
I would neural shock you. This is gonna be awkward to explain who we are. Oh, whoops. Oh shit, she froze tagged me. There we go.
I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
6.
First you turn on the Council, now on Saren. You're not loyal to anything, are you?
A little harsh.
I suppose that is how history will know me. No light. They always said there would be a...
Such a huge blue window. I know, serious. Like, serious. Crap. Okay, time for a very consequential decision. fuck.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
3.
Who am I speaking to here?
We are the mother. We sing for those left behind, the children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
4.
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak to urging. She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. Her music is bittersweet. It is beautiful. The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
Okay, this is just information, so I think I can just select that instead of going to these.
I don't understand. Why are your children killing people?
These needlemen, they stole our eggs from us. They sought to turn our children into beasts of war, claws with no songs of their own. Our elders are comfortable with silence. Children know only fear if no one sings to them. Fear has shattered their minds.
Makes sense. A baby left alone in a closet until she's 16 won't be sane.
That was a dark analogy. 4, 5, 6. 3. Oh, wow, you're gonna be cheerful
I'm
about
more
it.
than willing to wipe them out.
Such discordance bodes ill for what we must compose here. Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
The Rachni were a threat to the galaxy. Those tanks are filled with acid. If she gets out of hand, they dissolve her.
She's the last of her race, Shepard. We don't have the objectivity to judge her.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No, I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 out of 3 that the Rachni will live, but let's see what happens. 6. Shit. I've never killed the Rachni before. Sorry.
Make your peace with the galaxy. The Rachni are a dead race.
We can't exterminate them, not without the Council's approval. Genocide is one of the reasons we fought the Krog...
Is our kind so frightening? You would seek our silence if you cannot muffle our songs? If you cannot have us as your obedient claws?
Oh, there's another chance. Alright. Let's break out the D20, because this is a big one. Odd, not gonna sacrifice them, or kill them. Even, will. Fuck, that's a 4. That's, Alright.
This time, stay dead.
We will not embrace the great silence.
Oh, this is uncomfortable. Well, crap. Yeah, still gotta go down to the hot labs and take care of the other ones.
After.
I don't know what I'm doing there, sorry. Alright. That was some fucked up shit. This way. Hey guys, remember that genocide?
Are you here to secure the situation?
Alright. 5.
That's right. I'm a council specter. Who are you?
I am Yaroslav Tartakovsky, the operations director. I would stand and shake hand, but you must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
4.
You let these things out?
I am only following the orders. Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
4 again.
A 1,000-year-old egg hatched?
Yes. Very tough to be so long frozen. That it survived the centuries. This is miraculous. Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Yeah, that's just...
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone. Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quickly.
1.
Separating them from their mother didn't work.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
6.
Are you telling me I shouldn't kill these things?
Actually, I was to tell you the opposite. These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
think I have to say tell me how, but let's see what the dice say. 6.
I don't have time for this. If the matriarch isn't here, we're leaving.
I do not want so much to be here myself, but the Mira system, she will not let you leave. Is failsafe.
Like I did
You
this out of order.
understand? You leave without arranging to eliminate Rachni, maybe they spread.
Oh no, I probably need like I think he gives me a
I
password.
am feeling not so well.
Okay, so I instead of just keeping on rolling until I get like a 2 or a 5.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira the start.
Oh shit. How did we not see that? I didn't need to shoot it after that.
I think we're good, Shepard.
Looks like Garrus took some hits. There you go. Okay.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
Alright.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Well, this is the only way to progress. I'm not going to keep rolling forward.
Code input 875-020-079. Code Omega. Local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
Okay. Wish I had some strong biotics right now, but... Oh, fuck. This is fun. And they take a lot of shots in glass. Oh no, Tally. Oh, you're fine.
Clear.
I'm glad. All right. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. All right. We have anything else to do here? Nope. Now let's go. So this whole mission got pretty dark. So I'll make sure we stand perfectly still facing this way. Okay.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
Well, these are all variations of no, so... 2.
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander's right. We can't rush off blind. We need more to go on.
What about Liara Tassoni? The matriarch's daughter. Isn't she some kind of expert on the Protheans?
Yeah, right. Her mother was working for Saren. I bet she is too.
Benezia helped us in the end. Maybe Liara will too. At the very least, we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster to find her.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
Ashley, settle down. 3.
I give the orders around here. I'll decide where we go next. Is that clear?
Of course, Shepard. I was only trying to help.
Oh my god, don't be mean to Tally. Everybody loves Tally. Don't make me be mean to Tally. Fuck. 4. Okay. It's not so bad.
Crew, dismissed.
Noveria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch it through to the Council?
Let's find out. Odd yes, even no. Nope. 4.
Don't bother.
Aye, aye, sir.
It's a shame. I was hoping to hear what they had to say about the Rachni. Okay. Things got weird. Post big mission. Might as well do my usual walk around, talk to everybody. Okay, what's up? Creepy walk up. And awkward turn.
Anything you need, Commander?
These are just different options for information, so...
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
2.
And what do they think?
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2 flare-up.
2.
Ever thought about going back under the night? Maybe get an upgrade?
No thanks, Commander. One slip and you can't remember your own name. The L2s spike higher anyway. My abilities would drop with pain-free L3s. And it'd be a cold day before I turn myself over to a Canadic subsidiary.
6.
You distrust them that much?
You know the records about the biotic training out on Jump Zero? They're all classified. Because the Alliance made mistakes. After first contact, Canadics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Canadics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. Hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and Ezo. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs. And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Canadics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 again.
Get your knuckles rapped a few times, Lieutenant?
Yeah, you could say that. Our instructor was a Turian by the name of Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
1.
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his, yeah. But like everything else at Jump Zero, it was under the table. The less said, the better. Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history, not rehash it.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Killing Saren's, what was Benezia anyway? Second in command? Advisor? Anyway, it should set him back a bit. I guess we'll be the ones to tell Dr. Tassoni. It's a hell of a thing to drop on her.
Any opinion on the Rachni?
Off the record, if we had the option, I'd as soon have left it to the Council. We weren't out here during the Rachni War. I'm not sure we have any business getting involved.
Too late
We'll talk
now.
another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Used to be so much slower. Here is...
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
Not even. 1.
I'll bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember the Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
2.
What happened? Why were you investigating them?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
1.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the cycles. I remember this one L-Corps diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs, had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
I mean, I don't think I have to roll to just not end the conversation.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Salarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
Oh, please ask about the Krogan testicles. 6. Nope.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
3.
Good thinking. Blackies are always easier to scare.
Exactly. Though in this case it paid off in a different way. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
3 again.
So he was growing spare parts in his own employees.
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies, then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
2. Odd even.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
5.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
2.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. But they wouldn't listen.
2.
Well, you can't get them all.
No, but letting him get away like that. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
2 again.
I suppose I can see both sides. But what's done is done.
I suppose. Can't waste too much time worrying about it now. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
Do I have to roll to accept the mission for Garrus? I mean, if I have to ask, then I guess I do, but I hope we do it. Give me an odd number. 4. Crap.
I need to go. So long, Garrus.
Oh. Goodbye, Commander.
Sorry, buddy. Yeah. Maybe I can have another try later.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Is that just an information?
Are you interested in the Lieutenant, Chief?
Of course not, sir. Fraternization is against regulations. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
1.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I made Chief. First thing he did was salute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Where did you grow up?
All over. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
Odd, even. Odd, even. 3.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
4. Odd.
Sounds like your father wasn't around much. Wasn't your family stationed near him?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if I get a 6, I reroll. 3. 1, 2,
I didn't
3.
know you liked classical literature.
Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
4.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
Don't be an asshole. 2.
I thought you said he was dead.
You know, from heaven, wherever that is. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4.
That depends on whether you have a problem with people who don't believe in God.
Commander, I'm not some kind of zealot. I believe in God. What everyone else believes is their business. I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Skipper. They proved that 2,000 years ago. You made the right decision, Skipper. You know, when we pick up that Asari scientist, we'll have to tell her we killed her mom. That's gonna suck. Just saying, Skipper.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
That is gonna suck, actually. Rex?
What do you want, Shepard?
I think we've gone over this before.
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
5.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
I mean, if it's just continuing the conversation.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
6.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
2. What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes, a meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
3.
It sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
5.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
This is just information I can
You must
guess.
have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard? I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
1.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Taun Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Well, I wasn't able to help Garrus. Let's see if I can help Rex. That's an odd. That's an even. 5. Nice.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Shepard. And let's say hi to Tally.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
3, 6, 5.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Saren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
1.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
Don't be mean to Tally. 3. Odd.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
4.
It must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
6. Crap.
Just remember why you're really here. Stay focused on Saren.
Understood, Shepard.
Okay, I think this is new. I think we can just get...
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing up as the daughter of one of the Admiralty. Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed me to settle for anything less than excellence. As a kid, I sometimes felt like he was pushing me too hard. But now I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
Where was your mother in all this?
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the background. Almost like she was overshadowed by my father. He tends to do that to people. She passed on about 5 years ago. Some airborne virus that swept through the fleet. Happens sometimes when the filters start to break down. I think my father took it pretty hard. After she was gone, he became even more focused on his work. I think that was his way of dealing with the grief.
Sounds like a tough upbringing. You don't resent your father at all?
Like I said, it wasn't easy. My father's not the kind of person you bond with. And he wasn't around all that much. Too busy. People counted on him, and he took his duties seriously. Even when he was around, he always seemed a bit distant. Like his mind was always somewhere else. Come to think of it, I can't ever remember seeing him smile. Not once. It's like he was always weighed down by all that responsibility. I mean, I know he cares about me, but he never really showed it, not in the usual way. I guess the best thing I can say about my father is that I respect him.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I think that's everything.
I should go.
See you later.
I want to talk about how I should go. Okay. So we wrapped up Noveria, killed the Rachni, which I'm gonna see some repercussions for that. Talk to everybody. We're about 50 minutes into the stream. probably leave whatever we do next for next week. But don't know what that's going to be yet. I have basically 3 options. We can go... oh, wait a minute. Do I only have 2 options? Because one of my options is doing side missions. Another option is finding Liara.
Good timing, Commander.
And
We got a
we already-
transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
6.
I'll take it in the comm room.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
6.
You didn't seem that interested in helping me before. Why now?
The Council agreed that Saren was dangerous, Commander. That was why we made you a Spectre. We only balked at unleashing the full force of the Citadel fleet against him.
Nobody on the Council wants to see you fail, so we contacted you with this latest information.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
3.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
1.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
4.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Okay, now I have more options. Okay, so yeah, we still have the asteroid mission. Still have to go to pick up Liara, and now we could go to Vermeer. And there is still also the option of doing a bunch of side missions. But that's for next week. Let's cash in some points and call it a day. How many things do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright. What am I cashing points in for? Nope, 4. I can now hack stuff. 2. Slightly better armor. 12. Spectre training. And 6. Ah, here we go. Dampening. Okay. Well, this has been a dark and disturbing chapter in the story of Will Shepard and his Normandy crew, and hopefully next week things will get easier.